I'm running away from the past I left behind. I'm looking for answers, but I'm blinded by the light. I'm lost in the music, can I stay here for the night? I promise I'll be gone in the morning, out of sight and out of mind. No blind, out of sight and out of mind. No just for tonight, come with me, blindly. You know when you keep running, but your legs are standing still. It's like you're stuck in a nightmare, but you keep doing it for the thrill. Well, this is reality, you only live it once, so wake up from your dream. But just for tonight, let the lines get blurred, let your thoughts be free, let your thoughts be free.
Hello there and welcome to another Elite FPL stream. I'm myself, Stevo, covering today's Man City vs Brighton game, where I'll do my classic line. Is there much point in me doing this, seeing as Foden isn't playing? If you're completely late to the party and been living under a rock, no Phil Foden today. Well, he's on the bench, but not going to lie, I did smile when I saw that Foden was on the bench. For those people that don't know, Jason did a -16 and 3 of his players haven't even played today. Sorry, Trent came off the bench for 1 point and Darwin didn't even make the squad. Foden on the bench, great. It'd be interesting to see if he decides to does any form of stream today, but I doubt it, because I did say that the only way you're going to stream is if Foden... Well, he could still get a double-digit haul, but Brighton are no easy fixture. I made the point earlier that the Nottingham Forest game was going to be tight for Liverpool. I didn't expect them to lose, but 1-0. So I watched the majority of the second half. Salah's gone for me. You can get the... Well, I say he's gone for me. It's all... So I'll be getting rid of Salah at... sorry, I won't be getting rid of Salah unless something happens during the midweek fixture against Ajax. It's Leeds at home. Liverpool are very good at home. They have got a lot of injuries, but for me it could be just a case of going down Jason's route and going Salah and Trossard out for Foden and Kevin De Bruyne. But again, I haven't really thought about anything. I just want to concentrate on today's games. But the fact that Foden doesn't start for Jason, he must be fucking devastated. And I didn't say ucking, I went fucking. Let's just quickly say hello to a few people in the chat, and it is only the YouTube chat. We've had a few people here from the beginning. Good old John Harris, what a win for Forest. Yeah, great. Demus saying, it's safe to say the minus 16 hasn't not exactly gone very well. No, we just addressed that. It's been pathetic, really. A. Dawson's here, PM here, Karma Baby. Big shout out to the Salah captainers. Yeah, there's a guy in the Discord called Maverick. He captained Salah today. He was absolutely anonymous. Absolutely anonymous. Gary Halliwell, good afternoon. Doing very well in the various mini leagues that we got together. Slim, I swear this game is taking me to a dark place. I would try and just avoid anything to do with fantasy football. That's what I do. In fact, today I completely forgot fantasy football existed until literally at 10:51. While I was doing a voice message to my brother, I was like, oh yeah, football. Forgot about that. And essentially just quickly checked my team to make sure that I had my team ready and everything. And yeah, and then got to 11:31. Bought my tissues from Pound Stretcher. And essentially went to look at the team news, and I just saw Robertson was starting and Trent wasn't. I'm just like, typical. Whether they would have conceded with Trent on the pitch or not, I don't know. The goal was pathetic. And yeah, got to get rid of... Who was it? Lewis Kirkby on Twitter saying got to get rid of Liverpool assets. Yeah, get them gone. Good afternoon, FPL Harry. Harry Doherty saying Jason is absolutely mudded. Still turn it round. If it's 0-0 and Mark, there's a reason why I just said Mark in a minute. And Foden comes off the bench and gets a double-digit all. Who's laughing then? Good afternoon, Matthew. Nuclear Atoms, good afternoon. Mark Byrne, good afternoon, pal. Afternoon all. PM saying smash a like for Jason. It's the least we can do after Jason captain Foden. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, why not? Why not hit the like button? John Harris saying the FPL, the FPL shithouser is full effect. Full effect. There's Martin Ford. Yeah. Tosser. Anyone know Martin Ford at all? Do you know what he's right? What you want to do? Really connect with the muscle. Here's one for Jason. Giraffe Wife Official saying this is the best intro out there. Yep, I agree. I think that it's a very, very good uplifting stream. And then you get me, Mr. Misery. I had a dream that Foden would be benched and decided to roll a transfer this week. Sometimes you need a sixth sense of... I know Denver said something about it. Yep, Harry, yep, Jason did captain Foden, which to be fair, good on him. Good on him. That's what you got to do. Gav P saying Salah last 6 games versus Everton 3 points, Brighton 5, Arsenal 2, City 8, West Ham 3, today 2. Yeah. Useless. I just agree with Andy Martin on Twitter just now. I disagree with Andy Martin. Why did we fall for the trap? Why did we fall for the trap? Ridiculous. Gabrielle Tarop saying, someone in the YouTube chat league, Captain Robertson. Jesus Christ. I thought it was bad enough owning him. Captaining him. Do you have Fire Tog? Hello, mate. Do you have Henderson in goal? You better not have. You better not have Henderson in goal. So I will not be. You're my rival. You're my direct rival in the moderator league. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Let's have a gander. No. Okay. You didn't captain him. You didn't even have him. The funny thing is the worst thing for Jason is that Nico Williams is his third sub. A bit like Fire Tog here. Third sub. Let's put, just for you to see, let's put Jason's team up on screen. If anybody saw the game, were Liverpool really that bad? I mean, like I say, I saw the second half, and it was terrible. It was terrible. Like I say, Nottingham Forest put up a fight at home. They're not too shabby at home. It's just away from home. Obviously, he'll be hoping for Kepa tonight. Well, no, he won't be hoping for Kepa to pull off a worldie, but Maestro saying he needs Zaha to score today. Yep. Jason's transfers were Kepa, Trent, Foden, Darwin and Firmino in. So basically that line there, that zigzag line, Kepa down to Trent, Trent all the way to Foden, Foden down to Darwin, over to Firmino. That's what his transfers were. Hello, Arun. Arun is Captain Bowen. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout at all. Gav P, in fairness, I fell in the trap and brought in Robertson as Liverpool cover at the back when I should have gone with my gut and downgraded defence. Downgraded defence to upgrade the midfield. I personally felt foolish going with Robertson after kind of forgetting that he was a rotation risk. He's a fantastic player going forward. Robertson is like really good. In fact, he frightens me more than Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson does, but it's that rotation risk that we all worry about. Just to let you know, it's still 0-0. Nick Treadwell, hello mate, I haven't seen you for a while. Surely Núñez is actually Liverpool's only decent option going forward. Everton have scored. Everton 1-0. Here we go, Everton 1-0. Told you. Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin finally off the mark. Calvert-Lewin is finally off the mark. Look at that. And interestingly enough, that was the last time he scored in the Premier League was against Crystal Palace. Well, there we have it. I did say that Everton will be a tough fixture for Crystal Palace. And there we have it. It's Calvert-Lewin. Incredible. Is there a picture of Calvert-Lewin anywhere? No. Brilliant. They haven't even updated their Twitter yet. Happens every week, doesn't it? Every bloody week. So bloody slow. But yeah, Calvert-Lewin. I wonder how many people own him. 0.05%. Oh yeah, Guaita. Harry, have you got Guaita in? Lewis Kirkby, this is going to be the worst game week of the season. I think you'll find that essentially that was the game week before, game week 12. Reece Smith, why have you stopped playing the predictor game? Because I missed 3 game weeks. That's why. So Harry did have Guaita in goal. Who else? Your other player? Ward, wasn't it? Ward over Guaita, Guaita over Ward. Yeah. Both games are about as difficult to call as one another. Both games could end as a draw. Both games could end 0-0. Obviously, Everton have scored. I get that, but 0-0, 1-1. And I'd expect Wolves to score versus Leicester. I did say in the predictions that essentially the game versus Everton for Crystal Palace is going to be tough. Crystal Palace are rubbish away from home. All they do is draw games. Everton defensively are within reason solid enough. They do concede goals, but nothing drastically. So it's going to take a miracle for Crystal Palace to overcome this. So it's either going to end 1-0 or 2-1. The history did suggest, though, that if a team wins, it's usually by 3 or more goals. So Everton could be in for a really good goal scoring week here. Oh yeah, of course Ward will have a clean sheet. Of course he bloody will. When everybody doesn't bother playing him, that's when he keeps the clean sheets. Second you play him, oh what a surprise, he concedes a goal, becomes the goalkeeper we all hate. Anybody joining us late? Everton have scored. It is 1-0 to Everton thanks to Calvert-Lewin. I mean, 1 goal. I mean, could that put him on a scoring streak? I very much doubt it. I very much doubt Calvert-Lewin will come back to some form of goal scoring form. At the end of the day, it's Everton. They can't really score. More specifically, they don't really score many goals. So Everton, as per normal, a team to avoid like the bloody plague. Let's just refresh it like that, maybe easier. Oh dear. If anybody's got any Sheffield United defenders, they're now 2-0 down. So if you're playing Gaffer, in fact this may as well be a Gaffer stream because of the Premier League games at the moment. Absolutely nothing going on at the moment. Oh yeah, Anderson's clean sheet has gone. Arun saying if Brighton can hold City within 2 goals, my captain Bowen can be my game changer. They are playing West Ham. They are playing Bournemouth. Bournemouth are no mugs. I do expect West Ham to come through, but it's going to be a tight game. Bowen does do... Oh, hold on a minute. Of course, Sunderland scored against Burnley. Brilliant. Oh, good. A defensive mistake. Typical. Very, very rare we concede early. I think that could be the earliest goal we've ever conceded. Defensive error. Friggin' typical. And Gravy Dave at the top of the YouTube chat league at the moment, we've got Gravy Dave, Madeline Tudor, Gary Halliwell, who's here now, and Jordan Brennan. Who is Jordan Brennan? Can you reveal yourself? Who are you? Because I don't recognise you at all. What's your YouTube identity? We've got Maestro, that's 5th, and then John Harris 6th, then FPL Sparta 7th. doing very well at the moment. Excellent. Excellent. I can do it like that. And this is, I mean, Gravy Dave's team's exactly as you'd expect. Many, many players similar to what we've all got. As you can see here. Doing very, very well at the moment. But it's cut down to 9 points. Obviously, he's just lost the Crystal Palace clean sheet. He's got Bowen on Monday. Salah doing nothing. He's got Cancelo, Haaland, and Foden. As it stands right now. The people that he's got playing right now are Guay, Cancelo, and Haaland. And he's had Salah play. Billy Mitchell. Yeah, that's a very good point. Leeds at home is a very, very, very tough game. Actually, no. It's an easy game. Liverpool at home are a different animal. If it was away at Leeds, I'd be concerned, but it's at Anfield. I'm not too really fussed. But I think from my personal point of view, depending on what happens in the week, I mean, it's easier said than done, considering they are at home. But for me, it could be Robertson out and Trossard out for Foden and a 5 million defender, but I don't know who yet. There's a possibility I may go down the route of if I can potentially get a Chelsea defender in for Robertson. But I don't think there's anybody for like 5 million. That's a guaranteed starter. As I look at it here, Cucurella. Cucurella could be the one, but he's not really getting... Oh, we got a goal. Hold on. Sunderland. 2-0. So we've conceded more goals in the space of 5 minutes than the whole of the fucking season. Fuck me. Wow. Haven't lost. We've lost once under Vincent Kompany. Once under Vincent Kompany. And that was a 1-0 defeat to Watford. And now we're going to lose to Sunderland. Conceding more goals in the space of 5 minutes in the past 7 games. Not literally, but terrible. I just find it ironic that Vincent Kompany, I keep saying this is one of the best defenders the world has produced, and yet our defence is just a shambles. I do find that highly ironic. Hold on, Etihad, goal. 1-0. 1-0 City. Hold on. Edison assist. Haaland scored. Haaland has scored. Edison assist. Haaland goal. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Christ. Crazy. That's ridiculous. Edison assist. Haaland goal. Wow. That's crazy. Like I said, I couldn't care less because Burnley are flaming losing 2-0. I mean, what can you say? I mean, you may as well just keep the picture like that. The thing is, the average score against Brighton is essentially 4-0. Apparently the ball was punted up. The ball was punted up by Edison. I don't know if Edison has been going to be given the assist. The ball was punted up. Haaland controlled it, puts it in the back of the net. 1-0. Fire Talk saying the City assister is more important with Haaland 170%. Yeah, well. Lewis Kirkby, the game is so boring with Well, I've already discussed this to death. Haaland captain every week. Yep, I agree. That's why I feel sorry. Hello, PK7. That's why I feel sorry for when you do go against it. When you do go against it, because I mean, ironically, on the 2 occasions that I've gone against it, I've actually ironically come out equal, near enough. But for people that have captained Salah today, for people that have potentially gone, well, that have gone in Jason's case, Foden, it's a kicker. It's a kick in the nuts, and it's tough to take. And like I say, it's just those small little differentials that you have as your the rest of your team, which is going to get you those extra points. But the ground is so small. It's like Harry's top of our members league, but as I saw this morning on a members video, you know, essentially it's just those small, tiny little gains. And it's why I don't really, as I keep banging on about, I don't really cover the leagues, because there's just nothing in it. And if anybody's interested, QPR are 2-0 up now. Wow. A Skamaka captain. Why on earth would you captain Skamaka? Redan. Captain Skamaka, I mean, he showed me nothing. Denver's saying, for anybody that captains Salah, you know that he's not in form. No, but he had a decent fixture. A decent fixture against, what's his face? Nottingham Forest, but as I kind of stated in the predictions, Nottingham Forest at home are actually very, very good. I'd be more concerned about the fact that Liverpool can really get a goal in that game. That's more concerning for me / Jurgen Klopp. That's what I would say. Because at the end of the day, you should be at least scoring against Nottingham Forest. You should be really going for those games, essentially. Well, that would have come through. I don't know if I've got the desktop up there. Hold on a minute. Is he going to say anything? Just had a super chat come through. Did it play? It should have played up on the thing, no? It's from Chris Tinson. He says, I'm disgusted with Liverpool. What on earth is going on? You could say that it's to do with injuries. In fact, I'd argue it could be the fact they haven't played a first team since the beginning of the season. They're not gelling. They're not gelling together, perhaps, properly. The fact that, you know, you've got Robertson back from injury. I think he's just over-managing his team. I think he's trying to preserve his players too much. Maybe he's scared that essentially... Maybe he's scared that certain players are going to get injured, these key players, when they've just returned from injury, and that's why he's rotating them, and various other players are getting injured, like Thiago today with an ear infection. I know it's not an injury, but there's nothing you can do about that. Nunes, tight hamstring. Denver saying, and that's why Captain Haaland, you remind me on the video before the deadline. Yeah, let me know if you like those videos that I did earlier on regarding going a bit in depth. I normally do it members only, to be honest with you, but in-depth analysis. It's not in-depth analysis, it's just me going whoscored.com and coming up with an average score / basic information that's shown to me on a website. And I did say on that video that it would not surprise me if Trent's probably benched and Robertson starts. Dally Poole actually brought that up. He felt that Trent Alexander-Arnold isn't going to play today. Or be benched anyway. And surprise, surprise. As I always say, it's always interesting hearing from Jason's point of view, how he feels about everything. I'm just looking on the Man City game. Apparently, Ederson has not been given the assist. There's been no assist given for Ederson. Let's find out why. Let's find out why that's the case. Because I'd like to know why there's been no assist given for him. I'm going to have to type in that then instead. Oh, you fucking idiot. By the way, I'm no Mark Goldbridge, Jason or Andy Let's Talk FPL when it comes to typing. Those guys are like the equivalent of Slaughter to Prevail that Jason mentioned last night. Well, it says here on the Twitter account that Ederson did get the assist. Let's see some of the comments, shall we, that people are making on there. And it's all just it's just nonsense. Yeah, load of crap that I'm not interested in. A load of crap that I'm not interested in. They must say, I've only lost at the moment 70k rank on that Haaland goal. Look, it's all depending on what's going on, who you've captained, etc. Stevie Goddard, you don't get punished now if you go against it. It's more like a prison shower machine. What, like in American History X? Grealish looks hurt. Could be good news for Foden owners. Cheers, Ramanathan. See you later, mate. Well, I'm assuming you're going, based on that comment. I'm assuming that's the case. But if you're just joining us, both Man City and Everton are winning 1-0, goals from Calvert-Lewin, and have a guess who scored for Man City. It'd be more interesting to see if you can guess who got the assist for Everton, if you don't know. Yeah, there'll be no singing from me today. What was I looking at? The YouTube chat league. Let's just put up second spot. In fact, let's put up Gary's team. Why not put up Gary? Gary! What's that off? Gary! Get back here, mate. fact, where is Gary? Hold on a minute. Because I can't see anything. Because as Jason says, OBS is shit when it comes to this. That's the third swear word. Third. There we go, that is his team. At least Gary's here in the chat. Gone with a 4-3-3. That's different. Susek. Now that is different. Susek and Zuma you've got playing. Nice. Who's on your bench? Let's have a look. Who's on your bench? Gary is here in the chat. Andreas, Bailey and Dunk. Yeah, it makes sense. So Pope, Zuma, Cancelo. So who's playing now then? Cancelo, Salah, Haaland. The rest of the team, Pope, Zuma, Trippier. Well, that's a good double up. You've got all the way to wait till Monday for that double up to come through. I mean, I could be looking at getting rid of what's his face, Zaha, instead of Trossard, because let's have a look at Brighton's fixtures for a second. Terrible. Chelsea at home, Wolves away, forget it. Zaha on the other hand, or Crystal Palace. Southampton, nice fixture. West Ham away, yeah. Not too bad. Hello, Tashi. Hello, Callum. Yeah, well done, Stevie. Lockstock, spot on. Karma Baby saying, Nico Williams third on my bench, just laughing at me, yeah. The correspondent for Clash of the Correspondents said that Iwobi would get attacking returns. Yeah, they know what they're doing. Salah out next week, Asian Wonder is saying. Meh. I don't know, they got Leeds next. Anfield. Liverpool at home. Always do really, really well. I would, if you've got the cojones, just hold if you can. Just hold. However, Francis Logan has brought the player up that I'm potentially could be thinking of bringing in. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Two good fixtures. Liverpool on the other hand. But it is the evening kickoff next week. It is the evening kickoff next week Saturday. In fact, next week Saturday is massive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games at 3. Then you've got a 5:30 kickoff between Fulham and Everton. 1-1. 0-0. And then Liverpool Leeds in the evening kickoff. Salah captain under the lights. I'll tell you what. Not a bad shout. I'm going to be interested to see how Fernandes plays tonight against West Ham. We know there's no Ronaldo playing. We know Man United like to play better when he's not there. So Anthony, yeah. Anthony could be a very good one. I think Anthony could be good. It'd be interesting to see how Jason approaches next week. Obviously, we've got the Champions League next week. I'm going to be holding off any transfers till probably Saturday, as it stands right now. I don't want to be thinking about any transfers until Saturday. Sorry, I'm just listening into the radio because they're talking about Burnley at the moment. But essentially, they're just saying we've got no hope in hell of doing anything. It's a nice comment there from Karma Baby. Thanks for the live stream. Now I'm assuming, and all the content you've been putting out. Yeah, me and Jason have put out the equivalent of 5.5, 6 hours worth of content in 24 hours, give or take. You could argue it's a bit too much. You could argue, but a lot of it is very personalised comments with the members and everything, and just essentially just conversation. Whatever the members want to talk about, I will happily talk about in a video for 2 hours. But yeah, it's kept me sane while putting together all this IKEA furniture my wife bought. It's a fantastic service you're providing. I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm a service. Conno Soccer saying I captain Haaland, yeah, and vice captain Tony. If you'd said you'd captain Tony and vice captain Haaland, different story. You spelt Haaland wrong as well. Haaland. Spoiler here is saying Jesus is the best captain for next week. Jesus, remember him? Oh, just closed the wrong tab. Who've Arsenal got next week? Are they at home? The answer is they're at home to Nottingham Forest. Certainly, I would argue that, yeah, an Arsenal player could be a good captaincy shout. Saka, Martinelli, Jesus. The reality of the situation is that Arsenal at home are very, very good. I was going to say Newcastle, and then Nottingham Forest away are terrible. But again, if you've got the cojones to do it and go against Haaland, crack on. Yeah, Arsenal have won all 5 games, scored 14, conceded 7, whereas Nottingham Forest, well, barring the ridiculous result against Liverpool, but you know they just don't score. You'd be better off captaining an Arsenal defender. Almost guaranteed a clean sheet there. They've scored 1 goal, Nottingham Forest. 1 goal away from home. You know, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Just naturally woke up at 4. I just thought, I'm not going back to bed. It's a waste of time. But it's my final goal. Hold a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Cancelo to Silva. There's something going on here at Etihad. Hold on. We're looking at the monitor. There's a penalty. Penalty for Man City. Penalty to Man City. Guess who's got the ball? It could potentially be a Cancelo assist. But the Brighton players aren't happy because this has happened 3 or 4 minutes after the initial incident. But it could be a Cancelo assist. Could be. Don't quote me on that. But if Cancelo got the assist, I did say that him, Foden, always get double-digit balls. Here comes the penalty. Here we go. He's going to take it. Is he going to score? I mean, Jason, if he's listening in, he's going to be sick if he scores. Oh no, it'd be Bernardo Silva. Sorry, it'll be Bernardo Silva with the assist. Sorry. Here we go. If Jason's listening in, he's not going to be liking this at all. He's just put the ball down. Is Sanchez going to save it? Goal. 2-0. 2-0. Ridiculous. There you are. controversial here. And it is Bernardo Silva that got the assist. But it's that man again. I mean, is it going to be the 15th hat-trick this season for Haaland? Yeah, Haaland a cheat code. Completely agree. I find it ironic that I actually don't gloat. I know Jason goes mad about all this stuff. I don't really gloat. I actually am more conservative regarding all this stuff and rubbing it into rivals and everything. But I mean, the reality of the situation is that people that have gone against Haaland, it's so unfortunate. Hello, Eddie. Eddie. Even I don't even know what that impression is, and my brother's the one that does it. I just wish you just change your name to Eddie Hall just so I can hate you. Yeah, Stevie. Gavin Andrew, home ground penalty, that one, yeah. Yeah. Well, Jonathan, you never know. Silva could save it, Sanchez, I mean. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the subscribe, Neo. If you do enjoy this content and you're brand new around here, why not hit the subscribe button? Why not? Yeah, but Gav P, Salah wasn't a perma-captain last year because there were actually genuine other options to choose from. It's just people were fearing out of missing out with Salah. Whereas last year, actually, you could have gone against him and gone, Sun captain. You know, winner. Amanda saying, I've never... Well, it's not Amanda, is it? This is a play on words here. Mo's Tavern. Yeah, is Amanda there? Amanda hug and kiss? Let me just find out. Hey, is Amanda here? Amanda hug and kiss? I don't know. I'm here. Terrible impressions. Yeah, because everybody owns. If for argument's sake, if Robertson, Trent, if Trent had played today, kept a clean sheet, Robertson keeps a clean sheet, and Salah had scored today, I'd be overjoyed. I'd be going absolutely ape. But I'm essentially just non-caring because so what? We've all got him. It's when you don't captain him and he does this. This is when you want to curl up in a ball and just. Oh, it's at times like these I just want to curl up in the ball and go into a hole. Bring on the hole. Okay, throw it in the hole. Marge Simpson. Uh, 10% of the top 10,000 didn't captain Haaland. That has no benefit on me whatsoever. Neo, our latest subscriber, saying I changed my captaincy to Haaland last minute. Weak. Sorry, mate, you've come here. I'm going to call you weak on that. But is he going to get 40 goals this season? Premier League or overall? Overall, he's going to get 100. Good, Eddie. Good. Klopp is the greatest climate activist out there, from destroying a city to protecting the forest. Yeah, very good. Francis Logan, Steve, thoughts on bench boost next week? I always do that because of James from Planet FPL. No. Oh, God. And Harry wants me to do it, well, I'm assuming with another 50 other people, including himself. A 12-hour stream on Boxing Day. What does he want me to do? Simpsons freaking impressions. Impressions of the community. Christ's sake. And people watch this shit. Crying out loud. Well, it's half time at the Etihad. I may as well take the headphones out. Start speaking to chat. Christ's sake. Homie. This is literally me at work, just doing impressions of people. That's not the right button. Does my voice really sound like that? Oh, God. Homie. Well, there's my team up on screen. That gives a shit. I say shit really quietly so the YouTube algorithm doesn't pick it up. So basically Haaland's going to get us all the points. Is this basically every week we're going to get 70 points and other players do anything apart from Haaland? Is this what this season's going to be? Christ's sake. Maestro, yeah, great idea. Zaha to Saka looking likely. Do you know what? What's that quickly? The Marge Simpson impression. It's not. Hello, lads. Hello, lads. It's not as good as you, Lewis. Hello, lads. How's it going, lads? In fact, that reminds me of an ex-girlfriend, Rachel. How's it going? All right. Fuck me. All right. Christ almighty. There's a members video for you. How's it going, Steve-O? The minute I met you, I was in love. Right. That was a painful experience. What's this line off? It's off Faulty Towers. I can't say. If a member reminds me of this, if any of the members want to write this in the Discord now and just write the words, tag me in it and just say Rachel, and I'll just do a half an hour conversation about an ex-girlfriend. I bet you can't wait for that. Jesus Christ. $1.99. Can't beat $1.99. As Cage Pap says. What did he say that time? $1.99 to watch a bloke drinking a bottle of water. Yep. What we do round here. What do you think about that, Steve? Christ almighty. What are we doing with our lives? Think about what you're doing. The only difference between me lying in my bed, watching Sky Sports or Jeff Marshall, is I'm doing this on a big screen. I'm hoping you're watching this on a big TV like I would. At least put it on a big TV. Don't be looking at your phone, or at least if you're on your phone, at least have it in your pocket. At least you're walking along, listening into this friggin' nonsense. While we're at a break, why not hit the like button? At least that'll help the channel. It won't. Who's this up on screen? Gary Allen. No, this is my team, isn't it? My team's there. Let's have a quick look at the YouTube chat league while we're here. So, this is, you won't see Gravy Dave, but Gravy Dave is top as it stands right now. Unfortunately, the page cuts the top spot off, so Gary doesn't get the highlights right now. But some of you guys that are here in chat may see a name up on screen right now. We've got toenails there. Good old toenail. Amanda saying there is no other FPL. No, I know there isn't. Fire Talk Rachel sounds like I don't think she's smoked. It's because I've been in London for so long, Fire Talk, and it's probably because I've got this. All right, like most Londoners speak. Can I do a quick impression of a Londoner? Brew, are you available? All right, mate. Yeah, we all talk like this because we're all underneath the smog in London. Yeah. It's either like that or it's like that. Like a woman yesterday. Can I say this live on air? What did this old lady... Did I say it on stream or did I say it on a voice message to Jason? Did I say it last night on stream? I thought I was living in England. That's all I can say. I thought I was living in England. Can't shop anywhere these days. Right. I didn't say this, but you're aware that I'm English. Yeah, well, you don't understand what I'm saying, do you? No. I'm supposed to be looking at the YouTube chat league. Right then, the top 4 as it stands. Gravy Dave, Madeline Tudor, Gary Hallowell, Jordan. Maestro, you've gone to 4th now. Well done, Jordan. Let's have a look at Jordan's team then, shall we? Essentially, Jordan just follows the crowd. You're a sheep. He is here right now. Well, I say that he's got Kilman in. Bloody hell! He actually is that a Spurs player on your bench, Jordan? Jordan. Hello, Jordan. I can't think of anything in my life that apart from you, Maestro, that's called Jordan. Jordan. No, I can't think of anything. So Maestro. Oh, right. He played. You're not. Okay, Ward in goal over Pope. Okay, yeah. So you went with that one. So you're hoping for a 0-0 with Kilman playing as well. Got Cancelo, Haaland at the moment. He had Salah, Zaha at the moment. Zaha. Trippier, Tony. And Mitrovic. Unfortunately, Mitrovic is doing jack shit against Leeds, by the way. I can assure you now. Although him and Andreas, like I said, they look good. They look good, mate, is what I will say. It's true. It's true, Giraffe Wife. Humans have evolved over 6... Well, in fact, humans have evolved over 6 million years to do this. Christ's sake. Over 6 million years to sit here watching your impressions. Well, listen at least listening in. Stevie, why did you get rid of Rachel then? This is more of a total. I'll be completely honest with you. This is more of a. I'm not going to talk about it because it's more of a total Steve-O podcast available on Spotify. Oh yeah, there's going to be I wonder if it's. Is it going to be out tonight? There's an announcement podcast. It's literally 5 minutes long, but I can tell you the announcement now. If anybody is actually interested in WWE. Tomorrow evening, is the debut episode of my WWE history. So I did a 41 minutes. Now, admittedly, I don't speak a lot in any of this. But the last one I did was for the 21st of March 2011 as we do our chronological order of wrestling in 2011. The latest one I just did not before I came on air, but as the Liverpool game was on. This Triple H versus Undertaker promo war is getting boring. I think it was boring from the start, to be honest with you. But is this the worst Raw? In fact, I should actually change that title there to "Is this the worst Raw?" Let's just edit that. Is this Let's see that there. Is this the worst Raw to date? The answer is yes, is the simple answer. But yeah, tonight I'm releasing a quick, I think it's like 4 minutes something. God, bloody hell. Basically, I've done podcasts all the way up to December the 18th. 8 weeks worth of podcasts. So tonight, 4 minutes 57 seconds. Welcome to Series 2, WWE 2011 History, The Rise of CM Punk. And essentially it's just me telling you guys how I'm doing an episode of Raw. Comes out every Monday, every Friday. It's Friday Night SmackDown. And if there's a pay-per-view, I release it on Sunday. My plan, I don't say this in the announcement, this is an exclusive for anybody that cares. My plan is to bring on a guest, or it's not even a guest. My podcast is nothing, but bring someone on to cover the WrestleMania 27. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's just trying to tie in dates and everything. But the fact that I have got literally podcasts all the way up to, I think the one that I did today is coming out on the 19th of December. And all it is just WWE, apart from on the 3rd of November, I have done a Total Stevo radio one, which a lot of people seem to enjoy, the radio style ones. That's like an hour long. It's essentially me just telling you bands to check out, basically. And then, yeah, the rest of it is just literally WWE 2011. And all available at Total Stevo on Spotify, if you give a shit. Whose team is that again? Jordan's, that's right. Yes, Jordan's team. Alex Volo, hello mate. You're still expecting Martinelli to score. I'm just praying that Martinelli does outscore Haaland, and not just Haaland. I hope so long as he outscores Saka. That's all I care about. Spoiler for a tourist: is there something better than London to visit in England? Look, I'm sure there are many places in England to in fact, Gary Halliwell says it. London is overhyped. I disagree that it's overhyped. I think living here is overhyped. I'm not going to lie. Living here is overhyped, but everything happens in London. I would argue that, in fact, I will say this, 100% of the things that I enjoy happen in London, hence moving here. But the problem is that 100% of the things that I enjoy in London doesn't happen anymore. Although, ironically, I'm going to my first gig in 3 years, which is disgusting. It's a ridiculous lineup. I wonder if it will come up on Twitter. What do you reckon? Let me just check on here first, and then if it works on here, then I'll be able to put it up. But essentially, it's despised icon. Oh, here we go. Straight away. Oh, that is disgusting. Oceano, I didn't realise that. Oh, I didn't realise that, Steve. Wow, so it's despised icon, decapitated, Oceano, distant, and I think it may be, what's that bloody name? Here we go. Oh, for crying out loud, stop sending me these stupid links. Oh, Viscera. Yeah, and when's it on? Oh, wow. It's in Bristol. Yeah, so that is going to be absolutely ridiculous. It's the first time despised icon have come to this country in, I think it's like, oh, here we go. It's been 3 long years since we've toured, and 3 long years since we toured, and 4 since we set foot in Europe. Bloody hell! Despised Icon are absolutely phenomenal live. Like on CD, it's the same as Oceano. On CD, they're pretty meh. Oh, the game's kicked off, hasn't it? Pretty boring, but on live, it's phenomenal. Yeah, so that's the first gig that I'm going to in 4 years, which is just crazy. So yeah. But yeah, we are about to kick off the second half, so Firetog saying go Lake District if you like Scenic Langstays. That's certainly something that I should be doing. Who is leading out of you or Jason? Have a guess. And you crap saying his internet went down. Trust me, you've not missed a single thing. Firetalk saying, I've just seen the Bernardo Silva penalty foul. That was a fucking joke decision. How did VIR come to that? Apparently, it all happened. It all happened 3 minutes later. Every time Andy FPL doesn't captain Haaland, he gets a double digit haul. Did Andy not captain Haaland? Really? Who's your confirmation priest? Is that true? Let's have a look. Well, I'm assuming it's true, because why would you make it up? Andy Pandy. 234,000 followers on Twitter. Well, the answer is, if I can... admittedly, he knows this. He's sending out about 1 billion. Oh, Christ. He did captain, because I want more... Oh, right. Salah captain, because I want one more round of absolute pain and misery. Christ. Wow. It's quite interesting, considering it tells me a lot about the fact that he's not influenced by, a very large audience. I'm assuming he clearly found out about the fact that Trent Alexander-Arnold wasn't playing because he's played Guay and he's conceded already. I'm just assuming that's the case. I don't know, but wow, crazy. Very interesting. I would like to experience the city my town is surrounded by, 4 cornfields, Connor No Soccer says. You'll have to expand on that, Connor. Newcrap saying, Andy changed it last minute to Salah. Why? What? In fact, he can do what he likes. I'm glad he did it from a point of view. From a point of view in which, like I say, he plays his own game. For anybody interested, this is Jordan's team. He's 4th in the YouTube league at the moment. And I'll just quickly show you my team as it stands right now. $25 points. Well, it's just the same as everybody's team, to be honest with you. I'll tell you what, though. What would be... I'll tell you what, Amanda Hogan-Kiss. If Trossard scores, that's when I'll be going mad. That's when I'll be going mad. That's the important thing. What was I going to do? There was something I was going to do and I've completely forgotten. Oh well. Apparently Foden is warming up. Liverpool / Salah miss Mane big time. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Andy's saying, I don't want to live in a world where you can't captain Salah against Forest. Yeah. Yeah. Again, it makes absolute sense. I agree with it. Andy's knee-jerk stream this week will be entertaining. Well, we'll see, won't we? Well, I won't, but I usually, to be completely honest with you, I usually watch his... Well, sorry, I tell a lie, I used to, but he puts too many adverts in. It's his job at the end of the day, but watching streams back now, I can't do it. Too many adverts. It's like a lot of large YouTubers, again, nothing to do with the fantasy football community, especially in the fitness world that I follow. It's just adverts every 5 seconds. It's like a 2-minute segment and then it's adverts. It's terrible. I can't watch it. Just spoils everything. That's the key thing. It's up to us, the person in charge of the channel, how many I mean, I could easily just right now just click on the button there and just go monetize. No, it's telling me now this would be a good idea to monetize. No, I just hit close. But unfortunately, a lot of the streamers, video content creators, all this nonsense in the world of YouTube will just press yes. So if you are new around here, of course, if you are joining us now, why not hit the subscribe button? Why not hit the like button? We are on our road to, like Max and Paddy, on the road to nowhere. Of course, Max is out in Paris at the moment. Shout out to Max. What are you doing, Max? Is that really you? It's me, Billy, yeah. We're in a motorhome now. We're travelling around the UK. Yeah? And where is it? I'm in it, Billy. That's actually probably one of my best impressions, Max. Hello, Kickers. Hello, mate. And best of all, we don't pay council tax. Colin Soccer. I live in a small Ohio farm town where there's mostly cornfields around my area, and the city of Columbus is about an hour away. Ohio is a big farm. Honestly, Francis Logan, just quickly, Chelsea versus Man United prediction. I've gone with 1-1. Oh yeah, someone wallet. I went 1-1. The history went 1-1. The form suggests 1-0 to Chelsea. Essentially, I think it's going to be a really, really tight game. Yeah, 1-1, 0-0, 1-0 either way, something like that. But yeah, America is somewhere where I want to go, just to be in a car and just travel on these roads that are just... In fact, watching Better Call Saul going to Mexico, and it just looks fascinating. But my friend tells me, goal at Manchester City, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Here we go. 2-1. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Trossard. Oh, no way. No way. Trossard has scored. Hold on a minute. Burnley have scored. It's 2-1 to Sunderland still, but Burnley have scored. Teller. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank God for that. Miracle on Elm Street. Wow. Incredible. It's incredible. Oh, we didn't start... company didn't start Teller. Weird. He's been one of our best players. if you don't know, I'd love to know what people were doing as I announced that Trossard had scored, or the fact that, more specifically, at the fact that, what were you doing as I announced that? Were you just, like I said, lying in bed, or? Just saying that Crystal Palace are turning it up at the moment. There was a question here about Newcastle. Thomas Coleman, cheers for the kind words. Do you think Newcastle can keep a clean sheet against Tottenham? No. I think that game's going to be tight. It's going to be very, very difficult for Tottenham. However, if Eddie Hall stupidly decides to go for it, which he won't, but if he does, Tottenham will batter them. Will absolutely batter them. However, that won't happen. And I expect the game to go in Tottenham's favour, 1-0, 2-0 at a push. Can Newcastle score? They can. I've gone 2-0 to Tottenham, but honestly, a 1-0, 2-0, 2-1 scoreline. Tight game. Reece Smith is at the gym. What are you doing at the gym? What are you doing at the gym, Reece? What are you doing while you're listening? And I used to listen to streams while I was at the gym. I used to just do it on cardio. I remember doing that with Jason's streams actually a lot of the time. And I didn't have to do mornings. I'd go to the gym in the evening and just do cardio for an hour. Nuclear Atoms is saying he's laying... Oh yeah, I suppose it's really early in the morning for you. I'm laying in bed about to post an angry tweet. Don't post an angry tweet. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let me just... Brilliant. I need to blow my nose again. This is what happens when you literally live a life in the cold. Cold showers. Cold showers. That's the key. Cold showers to having a cold. A nice cold shower at 3 o'clock in the morning. That'll wake you up. I always have cold showers. As Homer says to Marge, am I turning you on? Reese is training chess, but weirdly I'm not a fan of the music. But you're listening to us. That's the main thing. Is this in England? Is it a what do you call it? A commercial gym? Commercial gyms are the worst. It's actually 9:15 p.m. In Bangladesh. It's always 5 hours ahead. Bangladesh. Wow. Didn't realise you were in Bangladesh. I know you've told us where you are before, but for anybody that cares, thank you, Gary. It was a Solly March assist. Cheers, Connor. See you in a minute, mate. Oh, God, the gym group. Christ. That's one of the worst, in my opinion. You in London? In London, or is it outside of London? It may be better out there, but there's like a bit like Pure Gym. So Pure Gym are like the equivalent of McDonald's in London. There's just a Pure Gym on every corner. And ironically, they do really, really well. The gym group are kind of similar, but they're not as branched out. But I was training with somebody at the gym group last year or the year before, and it's okay, but it doesn't have the equipment that I like. So yes, John. I'm afraid so, mate. Oh, did you do my bet, John? I did mention in the video this morning, maybe to put your pennies on the games, but unfortunately Liverpool cost us everything. So Liverpool cost you 50p, mate. Useless. I think I said put 50p on the various accumulator, and one of them, well, was Liverpool game, over 2.5 goals. Waste of flaming time. Because I was expecting it to be 2-1. Well, you know, like a 2-1, 2-0, something like that. Or did I? I can't remember. I did, stupidly, I did £15 worth of bets, and none of them are going to come through. None of them. John saying had Van Dijk to score a header at 10-1. Did he have any? I'm sure he had. There was one effort I think he had. I think. Yeah, Reese. I'm not a fan of the place, but it's the closest to my house. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's very similar to. It's very similar to where I am, but I personally choose to drive an extra. Well, it's technically an extra 15 minutes to a pure gym further than the one that. So the one that's closest to me is 3 minutes away, but the hygiene that they've in there is just disgusting. Whereas the one a bit further away, it's bigger, it's got better equipment, and you don't feel as claustrophobic. Matt Smith, I live in California. Wow. Nothing better than driving on a highway, one by the ocean. You should definitely come over when the pound is stronger. I'll be lucky to get over any holiday. My dream actually, Matt, is to go to America and just do a food tour, just because I'm just amazed by the size of your portions. I get so angry in this country at the fact that our portion sizes here are pathetic. Like when my friend that goes on he's been there 3 or 4 times, tells me that an extra large McDonald's over here is the equivalent of a small over there. It just says everything. I remember when they were telling me about a cheesecake they got in Disneyland, and they said it was like a concrete block, and I'm just like, what do we get here? A cheesecake as thin as that. Pathetic, is it? Apparently Foden is now coming on. Doesn't surprise me. Demus saying Zaha is arguing with the fourth official. The guy's a clown. John Harris, I've got Haaland to score in the next goal. Why would you do that, John? He'll probably get subbed off now. Yeah, thanks, mate. If you're playing Gaffer, Sheffield United have just scored. Mark isn't happy that Foden's going to be coming on. Unfortunately, he will come on. He was always going to come on. Matt Smith saying, but the barbecue, Mexican food, etc. is excellent over here. Foden is coming on for Mahrez. Eat all day like Homer Simpson, Ukram says, mate. Honestly, today, to give you an example of what I ate today, so if anybody lives in London, northwest-ish, they'll know the bakery chain Wenzel's. I bought 2 of their baguette. They're only like, hello Gobby. They're only like basically half a baguette, but it's like in the style of the pizza. And I bought 2 of them, and I bought 4 ice ring donuts. Delicious. I'm not going to lie, Wenzel's food is actually genuinely really, really nice. Their service is a bit over the top. I mean, the woman behind the till today just really annoyed me. Yeah, hi, can I have 2 of them, please? What do you want? The 2 things just there. What, the pizzas underneath? No, the things that I'm pointing at right there. And then the woman next to her had to interject to go, he's talking about the 2 baguette things there. It's like Frank Burns in The Simpsons, isn't it? I couldn't be more obvious if I tried. Idiot. Thing is, because I work in the industry, I know how to treat members of staff. And sometimes when you're literally pointing out the obvious, you realise you're a muppet. Spoiler saying steak or burger, I don't really eat either, to be completely honest with you. I'm not really a fan of... Mainly because I choke on it. That's the simple answer. I just choke on meat all the time. It's not pleasant. I've got to... It's why whenever I can, try to go to... In fact, I'm deliberately... Oh, no. Goal at Everton. Oh, it's been ruled off. Everton had scored, but it's offside. Ah. Damn. Where is it here? I can't be bothered. Leave it. Leave it. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. It could actually, the goal could stand. Wait a minute. The goal could stand. And the interesting thing is that essentially the history could be coming through again in that game if apparently the commentator is saying the goal should stand. It should stand according to the commentator because the player in question wasn't off unless there was another player offside, but they don't think there is. Oh, here we go. 10 minutes of VAR discussion. Goal. Everton have scored. 2-0. I think it's... I don't know who scored, but certainly it's 2-0. Gordon. Anthony Gordon has scored. Anthony Gordon has scored. Yes! Burnley have done it. Brilliant. 2-2. Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Benson with the goal. Oh, that's brilliant. Incredible. I put out a tongue-in-cheek, even though technically it was true, a tongue-in-cheek tweet yesterday. I just said the last 6 away fixtures for Burnley have all been draws, 1-1. Last home fixtures for Sunderland have all been 1-1. The game's going to end 1-1, isn't it? And then, this is what I sent to my uncle. I said, so it's going to end up 3-3 then. And then I said, we'll be 3-1 up by the 88th minute and we'll probably concede 2 goals to make it 3-3. Wow. Crazy. Absolutely insane. That is fantastic. That is what you call a winning mentality. A never say die attitude. If Vincent Kompany is getting our team into the dressing room, like I say, it's a shame that we can't hold off teams, but if we can come back on that and make it 3-2 to us, that would be amazing. That would be incredible. If that was the case. For those that are just joining us, Anthony Gordon has just scored for Everton. They thought it may be offside. Turned out that it was fine. There's no issues with it at all. So people with Crystal Palace assets obviously are not going to be happy with that. I did say that, it would be a tight game, but the history suggested that actually there could be goals in that game. Well, it's got it right. 2 goals now. And you know what I'm saying? Zaha is really annoying the freak out of me. If I sell him next week, he'll score for sure. Of course he will. Estepinian has come on for Veltman. Demusk is saying it's all kicking off at Everton, while Firetalk is saying Zaha could be in trouble here. Yellow card by any chance? I think for me, he's gone. For me, I think I'm getting him gone, personally. I mean, they have got... Who have they got next week again? As I check here. They have got Southampton at home. I think I may just hold for that one more week. Just hold. Because haven't Crystal Palace got injuries in the left or right back positions? I'd be holding off for now. Hold as much as you can. Zaha has got a yellow card. Mark saying, how is company as a manager? He's very, the interviews that I've seen him in, very calm, very nonchalant, doesn't really give away much. Weirdly, he does come across quite nervous, like he's out of his depth. Hold on a minute, Demask is saying that there could be a red card for Zaha, VAR checking. Flying Dutchman said he got Saka and Foden in for Zaha and Trossard for a -4. Saka, good pick. Foden, good pick. Two very, very good picks. Tiger is saying company will be the next City manager. Well, the way he's playing with Burnley at the moment, it's very Barcelona-esque in the sense of it's just hold as much possession as possible, pass the ball around, and try and find that key pass. The only difference is we don't have the likes of Kevin De Bruyne or Messi. That's the only difference. We've got Brownhill and Rodriguez and Barnes. We don't have Foden. We don't have Haaland or anything like that. If we did have players like that, you know, we'd be absolutely sensational. Sheffield United, for anybody who wants to know, have just scored 2-2. 2-2. I just needed to check something actually. Work. So it'll be interesting to see if... I'm surprised Kevin De Bruyne has had nothing in this game. This is normally the game. In fact, a few seasons back, this was the game where I suggested captaining Kevin De Bruyne, and it was a guy called Davey or Dave or FPL Dave or something actually took my advice and went with him, and he got a double-digit haul, which is ridiculous. God, it's such a shame that bloody Nottingham Forest scored when you look at it like that. Very frustrating when I see it like that. Just load up, you sack of garbage. Always got that song stuck in my head. Chelsea lineups out now. Hold on a minute. Yes! 3-2. Oh, Josh Brownhill. Fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm just streaming at the moment, Rob, and they've just announced it's 3-2. What did I say to you in that message above? This is going to end 3-3, isn't it? Bloody hell. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. God, brilliant result that. That is fantastic. Why is everything going so slow? Middlesbrough, Fire Tog, here we go. Middlesbrough 0, Huddersfield 0. Christ. Dire. Absolutely dire. Here we go, lineups. 4 changes for Chelsea. Yeah, Sterling, Kepa in goal, Chalobah, Cullabella and Silva. Azpilicueta and Chilwell. Loftus, Jorginho, Sterling, Mount and Aubameyang. Man United make 1 change. Yeah. Christian Eriksen comes in for Fred. So, yeah, Anthony, Fernandes, Rashford up front. Tell you what, if Rashford looks good tonight, he could be an option to look at. He could be an option to look at. He really could. A goal at Man City. 3-1. 3-1. Hold on, Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne scored. KDB. I've literally just mentioned, I'm amazed Kevin De Bruyne has done nothing. And he scored. Kevin De Bruyne. Wow. Wow. Kevin De Bruyne. 3-1. Well, Jason said 5-1. The history said 5-1. I'm sorry, Jason said 5-1. Incredible. Kevin De Bruyne scoring the 3rd goal. This is so bad. I wish people could just be in this room just to see the crap that I've got to go through on this laptop. Just to access a poxy, crappy thing. It's just so slow. Clear off. Awful. But yeah, Kevin De Bruyne has just scored, making it 3-1. Clear off. Demus thinking Man United are going to win that. You should get Lino to do your bets for you, although he's not doing that well this season. To be fair, Lino will tell you that he's pretty much he's pretty much a professional bettor. So, you know, that's why he does so well in the score predictor game, because the reality of the situation is that when you have to do it professionally, you know, you've got to do your bloody research, and that's what he does. So, essentially, you know, I'm just really, really hoping that, selfishly, if Haaland can come up with something, selfishly, I hope coming through with a hat-trick would be incredible, but yeah, Flying Dutchman, it's the same for all. I should have kept Kevin De Bruyne instead of transferring him out for Salah last week. Would have been up on point. Yeah, you don't have to say. And it's another Bernardo Silva assist. Yeah, hasn't Blonde got Bernardo Silva unless she sold him? I know Blonde did have Silva. Let's have a look. This will be frustrating if she has. And the answer is... no, she hasn't. Oh, did she transfer him out? Let's have a look. The answer is... oh, she did a wild card. Oh, she got rid of Bernardo Silva in game week 12. Oh, man. Wow. Blonde. Blimey. Gutting. Oh, she has played a wild card. Okay, let's put the wild card team up on the screen for you guys to see. Wow. So this is Blonde's wildcard team. Oh, shut up. We've got Raya in goal, Cancelo, White, Trippier, Martinelli, Salah, Foden, Rashford, Firmino, Haaland and Tony. That's her wildcard team there. On the bench, I'm assuming no. Almiron, Castagna and Bueno of Wolves. Who? Never heard of him. New crap saying I took a -8 to get rid of Doherty, Trossard and Mount for Ben White, Foden, Saka. So Ben White, high chance of a clean sheet. Saka, high chance of attacking returns. Foden, potential high chance of attacking returns if... oh... apparently... well, that wouldn't surprise me if that is the case. Let's have a look. No, that's not quite the case yet. We'll keep that. We've not got long left. Probably about 12 minutes, 13 minutes left. Animations by -20 hasn't paid off unless Haaland can get 2 more goals. Well, you never know. Dutchman saying, is it time to get rid of Salah? No. Keep him. Keep him. It's Leeds next. Leeds away are terrible. Liverpool at home are very good. Keep him. Genuinely keep him. I think it's worth the keep. I think if you can just be brave and hold transfers till next week, Saturday or Sunday, you reevaluate on Saturday. I've got 2 free transfers, which is the first time this season. Which is the main thing. That's the important thing. Haaland has been subbed. Haaland has been subbed. Unfortunately. Boo. Yeah, agreed. Newcrams. Salah gives Salah 1 more week. Leeds will attack and Salah will find the space. Yeah, I'm gonna stay strong and hold for that evening kickoff. Is what I say. Just hold that thought. Who have I got left to play tomorrow then? So, Pope, Trippier, Martinelli, Mitrovic and Skamaka. Mitrovic and Skamaka could potentially do me well, potentially. Let's see what Jason's got from a selfish point of view. Let's just see what Jason's got. Let's have a quick gander at this. Differentials are nobody, Andreas, and that's it. De Bruyne is getting 2 bonus. Surprise, surprise. Bernardo Silva 1. There's no way in hell Trossard gets a bonus. He's close, but it's going to be Haaland 3, De Bruyne 2, Silva 1. And in the Everton game, Calvert-Lewin, Milienko and Gordon. Frustrating. I don't know, animations. Haaland against Leicester will be juicy. I don't think so. Leicester at home. Wait until tomorrow. See how they do against Wolves. See how they do against Wolves first. If you're able to watch it, which the answer is, I can't. I can't watch that game tomorrow, but I am. If Leicester go for it, then it tells me that essentially they're still that gun-ho attack. They're at home. And don't get me wrong, I predict Man City to win, but honestly, I think next week could be tight with the... Well, it won't be tight because everybody's going to be captain Haaland, but I'm not going to be... Well, I think Salah could be my... Goal at Everton. What did the history say? 3-0. What did the history say? Dwight McNeil assist. No, sorry. Oh, Iwobi's got the assist and McNeil scored. Iwobi assist, McNeil goal. Wow, Iwobi. Blimey. For anybody interested, Norwich have now got a penalty. Josh Sargent's about to take the penalty. Josh Sargent is about to take the penalty. So anybody playing Gaffer may be interested. Iwobi only 5.5. Animation saying, really? Why? Leicester, have been better, but City are so attacking. It's just the form at the moment of Leicester. Like I said, Man City will beat them. I'm not sitting here to pretend they're not, but the reality of the situation that Leeds are so bad away from home and Liverpool are so good at Anfield that... Hold on a minute. Pookie's been saved. Davis has saved the penalty. Norwich have not scored the penalty. Anybody playing Gaffer? Pookie has just missed. Or had his penalty saved, more to the point. New Crowns. Zaha's doing nothing. I benched Pickford for Ward because Ward brought me 9 points against Leeds and I didn't want my players to be clashing. Well, it makes sense. The decision's there. The decision's there. That's what you got to think about. The decision making. But we're not long from full time. We're not long from full time. That's the main thing. As the goals come to a close. And was I surprised Forest won? Yes. Easily. The reality of the situation is that Liverpool should be going to these teams and saying, we're going to get 4 or 5, 6 goals. But there's so many injuries for Liverpool at the moment. I just don't think they've got such a mixture of different players that no one is fitting into a system. It's like when, like I said to you before, like football, because it's a team-based sport, very similar to my job. You know, yeah, you may have people in the positions, but they may not fit into the system that Klopp wants to play. But Liverpool should be beating Nottingham Forest. Should be. Whether it's 1-0, 2-1, I don't care. They should be beating them with the quality of player that they've got. But it was always going to be tough against Nottingham Forest. Like I say, I pride myself on my predictions. You know, I may not get them bang on or I may not get the outcome right, but But, you know, just quickly check something here. Let me just check something here. Well, there we are with the history for Man City. 5 times a team has scored three goals. Yeah, that's come through. On 4 occasions, a team has scored. This is the Everton game. A team has scored 3 goals. No data for the Nottingham Forest Liverpool game. Animations is wondering if I'm interested to see how United and Chelsea goes. If Jason gets 2 clean sheets, there's a chance. There's a very, very good chance. Chris Judge, that's a nice message. I got the first ever manager of the month for Elite FPL. When the hell was that? And still use your mug now for my cup of tea every morning at work. Don't have time to watch all your podcasts, but I love them. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate the kind words there. Really appreciate that. It's very nice to hear that someone like yourself is still using merchandise and still has us in your hearts. We'll still be the same. Still be the same, covering all this malarkey. Taking various mini-leagues seriously. Francis Logan is thinking, Man United are going to win 3-0. It's going to be tight. The game's going to be tight. Oh, we've done it. We've conceded. No! Yes! 4-2. That is incredible. 4-2 to Burnley. Wow. Fantastic. I think it's looking like for this game week. For anybody interested, this is Blonde's team up on screen. This is a Wildcard team. This could be the week of differentials. Let's just put up Jason's team. This is Jason's team here. He's only here, in the words of the guy. So he's got Kepa, Dalot playing now. Well, you know what I mean. He's got so he's open for. Well, he's not going to be open for a nil. And He's open. Man United win 9-0. He's got Andreas coming on for Darwin, and that's his differentials on me. There's a small possibility, unlikely, but there's a small possibility that if everything goes my way, I could overtake him this week. Possibly, but it's very, 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 very unlikely. What is the Burnley link? My dad. Simply put, he's a Burnley supporter. The man, the myth, the legend. We're all good today. Burnley are winning. That's the important thing. Burnley are winning. That's the main thing. Good. Fozzie will like that. FPL Wokey. Thanks for the stream. I'm doing a Fozzie and leaving early. Cheers, dude. See you later, pal. Fire Talk seems like everyone is around 30 points from 6 or 7. Yeah, that's precisely it, mate. How are you doing actually at the moment, Fire Talk? Got players on the bench that are going to come off with 25 points. I'm not going to lie, Fire Talk. The other day, I genuinely was just there looking at you, my rival, and I was like, oh, he's done nothing with his team. And then I just saw the players on your bench with the points, and I just went, you fucking C word. Let's have a look at it. 27 points. And your differentials are Bowen. Bowen and Andreas versus Mitrovic. Oh, Dyer. You've got Dyer. That's a bit of a pain. So it's Trippier. So it's Dyer, Martinelli. Dyer, Bowen, Andreas versus Trippier, Scamacca, and, well, Trossard that's got a goal today. Wow. Tight between me and you, mate. Very tight between me and you. Zaha getting on my nerves. JG is saying, and think I'm selling him after Southampton game. Yep, same here. FPL Matty win a lot of highs. Steve, I hope you're okay. 32 points so far. Yep, I'm just a few points more than that. Trossard being the main differential. That's the fact. Having Trossard is a massive point. New Grounds, what's your favourite comfort food? Well, this morning basically those Wenzel's iced donuts, 99p each. Better than Krispy Kremes. I'll tell you that for free. I'm telling you that for free. They're better than Krispy Kreme donuts. Oh, it's ended at Everton 3-0. As the history predicted. Well, the history predicted 3-1. But it did say that there should be a team, predominantly Everton, that are going to get 3 goals. And that's what happened. It also got the Man City history right, saying that a team will score 3 or more goals. That's what happened. Yeah, Etihad 3-1 done. Nuke Crap saying, do you eat McDonald's like you used to? I haven't had McDonald's for, I'm guessing, a year. It just, to be completely blunt with you, it just gives me diarrhea. It's crap. Fire Talk saying Trossard to Foden has screwed a lot of people today. Yeah, absolutely, it has. And I don't blame the people doing what they've done. It's an excellent transfer move. It was a brilliant move. You can't foresee what Pep Guardiola will do. So, very good, Matt Smith. I prefer 2 sisters. I'm just watching. Okay, Tim, your Ultimate Fantasy. Can't believe I'm going to say this, but can I hear more from Gareth? What? I'm going to do a llama. What? No graphics? Hello? What no graphics? Zaha to Saka and Tony to Kane for free. If you can do that for free, yeah. Wait for the Champions League and everything, but yeah, do it. New Crabs is hopefully, cheers pal for staying around. Hopefully Sunday will change everything. Yeah, so do I. Usually, if you have a terrible first day, it gets better. The chair doesn't give me pain. The chair's fine. I can actually, it's just the fact I haven't got oh yeah. There's your TikTok for you. Tossers. It's just the fact that essentially when I'm like this, you can't hear me. Whereas when I come closer, as Matt Smith says, go get the guitar. Ooh, like that, isn't it? Every breath you take. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. As ever, really do appreciate everybody tuning in live today. That was fantastic. Well, I say it was fantastic. It's been a long stream. We got through it in the end. And thanks everybody for joining in. All you guys that are part of this elite FPL community. As ever, if you want to be continuing chatting FPL or just be part of the community, why not be part of Discord? The link is in the description. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we don't post anything on Twitter because everything's just posted on my Twitter account. But it's at Elite FPL. It's basically when we just tell you when the streams are going live. I may put up the odd funny video of the streams today, but whatever. Also, if you want to go over to Rumble, I know we didn't stream on there today, but I don't have the access on, as David Brent says. What does he do? Send a CV off. And yeah, what else can I say? Nothing other than you've been great, and thanks for joining in. So I don't know what's going to be happening tomorrow with the streams. I'm assuming I'll be doing, well, definitely doing Sunday surgery tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be able to take your calls, join in the fun, and find out what disasters we're going to have after Sunday evening. As ever, thanks for watching. Catch you all later.